Hi-yo, this is Kermit the Frog with another Sesame Street news.
What up, Kamen Rider fans? And here we have SH Figuarts Mask Rider Amazon. I got this from Fujiya Character Shop, and I would like to say I would like to give a shout out to Divalangelo for patiently waiting for me when I got this from him. So here we have the box, very green and Amazon like nature. We have Amazon doing Amazon, and nice window. It says here in English as about SH Figuarts. Mask Rider Amazon. Here SH Figuarts Amazon. And then there's another blurb, which is unheard of for SHF box, typical, you know, Kamen Rider SH Figuarts box. Mask Rider Amazon. Here, Kamen Rider Amazon. Bandai Toy. Here's the other side. Blurb. And now, because the showa riders are coming in, the SH Figuarts line, the actual showa riders, we have some of the details in English and in a mix of Japanese. And also it says here, find us on Facebook, because we also have a Time Machine Nation South Asia. So I do recommend logging in. If you're living in Asia, all of the updates about SH Figuarts, you can find it on Facebook. And you can find me also on Facebook. Links below to help you out, to know what else, or the updates about Tamashii Nations, SH Figuarts, all of the things you love about Bandai. Find them on Facebook. Tamashii Nations logo, choking hazard, Amazon, Mask Rider Amazon molding, it says in English, option parts, which is a huge plus when you're getting Amazon. That's it about the box. Let's go to stage 2. Accessory count for Kamen Rider Amazon is very simple. He has 2 holding hands, chopping hands, open relax hands. We have here the Gigi armlet. It's this one can be replaced on the existing Gigi armlet that's already latched on Amazon. Extra scarf, which is kind of nice because the scarf that is on Amazon's neck is already on a ball joint. So if you peg and replace the existing scarf, it can move freely and independently, not just by latching the extra scarf in as a peg or as a slot here. We have the grappling hook, and it's really flexible and you can bend it, and it came with a condor belt which he uses. It's not a source of power, but one of the gimmicks that he has as Kamen Rider Amazon is this, the grappling hook. We have an extra grappling extra belt without or the condor, but without the tip, just like this, because you can take this, because he takes this one out to convert into a grappling hook. So that's very simple, neat. And last but not least is this effects part, which is very ingenious, because whoever concepted this, because all you gotta do to use this is just place the hand in. I'll just use this chopping hand, and then use the other side and then close through pegs and holes and slots, just like so. Now you have a working effects part for Kamen Rider Amazon. It's kind of neat. It's a translucent plastic, but there's a certain gradient to it, so the parts that going on the left is on a gradient white, so it's a mix of translucent and transparent contour or effect to it. So this is a really good effects part. I'm glad they included this to Kamen Rider Amazon because it doesn't really have that much of weapons and gimmicks, just like Ichigo or the rest of the Showa riders back then. And we have here Mr. Kermit the Frog. I'm just kidding. Kamen Rider Amazon. Articulation points, we have a ball joint on the head. You can swivel side to side. I don't feel that there is a neck joint. I know there is, but it's not as free-flowing as the other or previously released SH Figuarts, but he still has the compound eyes. And the scarf, like I mentioned earlier, there's the scarf on the neck has a peg here that looks like a ball joint, so the rest of the scarf is free flowing. This one is an extra one, which has a closer knit on the ends of the scarf. Then we have torso articulation, which is limited, but you can move the chest pieces in and out. So it's kind of weird. I don't know why, because is it because he can flex his chest whenever he is doing Amazon things? I don't know. You have here the Gigi, the default Gigi armlet. Swivels on top. Since he doesn't have a shoulder pad, you can easily see the engineering that came through the arms or the shoulders. So we have a swivel on top, double jointed elbow, swivel on hand, this condor belt, which you can take out. I'll show you later. And I put in the parts. Fingers are colored in or painted in silver. And hip movement. We have also additional hinge and still a double jointed knee and a hinge on the foot, which not really a hinge, but it's rested on a ball joint, and hinge on the toe. Boots design underneath. You have really nice looking fins, but and the Amazon lines fins also at the back. Another gimmick that you probably know by now is he can move his mouth because he bites. Amazon. So that's all about Amazon in terms of the possibilities. I mean, the parts and whatnot. And we can see still here lines, Amazon-like lines. And well, my complaints would be the mode seems very cheap. I mean, it's not as powerful, if you will, like other SHFs that has come before him. I know he's not as popular as other Kamen Riders, but at least they give a little bit of effort in terms on the mode and how the look and feel for Kamen Rider Amazon. Let's remove the Gigi armlet here that slides easily, and then replace it with the extra one. like so. You can slide that in to connect, and you have that. And then you can remove this belt and then replace it with without the rope condor belt in, then replace the hand just like so. Yeah, and then let's form first the chopping daisetsu done. Daisetsu done! Super! Or super daisetsu done. Depends. Then there are grooves on the accessory, so you can slide those fingers in or place them on top, and then it will lock or hold in place like so. Come on, faster, we have just 10 minutes. Let me give me some time. Aha, now we have the FX part in. Wait, let me do this again, and then slide. Well, overall, Kamen Rider Amazon is a decent figure for a showa rider. Maybe not the perfect showa rider to date. Nevertheless, if you're completing all the showa riders, if you like old school, this is what you get. There's nothing better than this in terms of having a show rider on your collection. It's up to you if you want Amazon. Sometimes because of the mold and the look and feel, it's an easy pass, but because of that, I heard some new rumors that Bandai is cutting off some of the shipments across the globe. So if you have a chance to get your own Amazon, better get it before you run out of stock. There's no news yet whether we'll be getting a second wave of Amazons, but that's the situation now in Bandai. So that's what I heard around the reseller circle, or the distribution circle. That's what's happening right now. So if you want to know the possibilities for this figure, do check out the photos at the end of the video, and do subscribe to my blogspot for the full written review. This is Firestarter. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next review, see ya.
今こそ命がけあなたが変わる緑色燃える怒りの赤い色友よお前のためならばアマゾン代だここにありおお風に聞け俺の名はアマゾン大だここにあり来るなら来てみろ魔の獣人晴れて飛んだぞ空高く孫の言葉を胸に抱き木々の腕輪を守るため明日の世界を守る こに